And welcome back to Across the Street Podcast with your hosts, Nihaal
and Daniel. What's up, guys?
What is good?
It's been a while.
It has been too long.
We took a little break.
Dude, I needed a break, bro. Life, even today, I told you, right? Like,
Yeah.
I had so many freaking emails to do. I
Yeah.
tackled a lot. But yeah, and we're back. We're back.
It's good to be back.
Sometimes when you do the same thing every single week, you just feel like you want to shut down. And I shut down last week. And there was other issues. May or may not have been girl troubles.
See last episode for reference. If you want to know, you see the last episode.
Yeah.
But definitely you shutting down helped me to kind of chill out a lot, because I feel like with the editing and then with all the stuff that I have for work too, like this, and then with volleyball as well, definitely a much needed break. I definitely got to like relax at home more, get some sleep back, realign my gym schedule. It was good.
Dope.
Yeah.
When do you usually go to the gym in the mornings?
Sometimes early morning, so like 6:30 in the morning, or at night, or I go at night like around 10:40. Whatever fits my day better. Sometimes if I'm off on the day, I'll go around noon.
Okay.
Yeah, whenever it's
So
not
anywhere.
packed. Yeah,
At least you're going to the gym.
I try.
And then there's me. How many Kit Kats did you eat yesterday? How many
Okay,
Kit Kats did you
Let's go
buy?
back to this story first. Let's go to this story first, because Nihaal is gonna pick me up from some spot near his place, and there's a dollar store near there. He calls me. He's like, "Hey, buy a curtain rod for me," and I'm like, "All right, sure, for like shower curtains, I got you." And he's like, "Hey, get me 5 Kit Kats." Was it 5 or 4 Kit Kats? I'm like, "Dude, we've already been like I'm already so scared. Like, did not want to get it for him because I'm just so scared of Nihaal. Like, just the health problems from just having too many Kit Kats. Like, knock on wood. Like, if you heard that on the mic, but knock on wood. I was so hesitant to get it for you, but I'm like, me not getting it for him means he's gonna walk into the dollar store and buy it for himself anyways when he gets me.
Exactly. And that's exactly what I was about to do when I got there. Because I had no trust in this guy.
And I'm like, you know what? It's better I control how much he gets than him going in there and having as much as he wants. Because it was like full boxes of Kit Kats in there.
Nah. Every time I go to Dollarama, it's like Kit Kat Haven. Oh, man.
It's actually...
They might not be the freshest. The freshest Kit Kats are definitely like the Walmarts or like the somewhere else, but still alright.
I feel like I can never find Kit Kat Chunky out in Dollarama.
Oh, dude, there's so much.
Really? I always find them at like a Walmart. Like the bigger bars of those.
There's Kit Kat Chunkies. Trust.
Alright, my bad. Kit Kat connoisseur.
I'm a Kit Kat connoisseur, bro. The weight of my heart is the Kit Kat. And just the original Kit Kat. It doesn't need to be the weird flavors and stuff. You know, those Japanese flavors and stuff.
Like the green tea and stuff like that. Some of them are okay. I'm not a fan of the green tea one. It tastes a little weird to me.
Same.
But I'm not big on green tea in general.
You racist towards green people?
Where are green people from? Tell me.
The underground network of caves.
So you're saying green people are only found underground because that's where they deserve to be. That's what you're saying, right?
No, I'm saying that there is an underground... You know how there's an underground cave system like throughout the world, like
Yes.
connects continents? People believe that the people that control the world are in those cave systems. Like, you know, like the richest of the rich. Like, the people that, like... You're telling me that we know all the billionaires and trillionaires? There's probably a trillionaire somewhere. I swear Elon Musk is almost a trillionaire right now. Or he might be.
Isn't Jeff Bezos?
Or Jeff Bezos. Or one of those two. But there's definitely some low-key ones.
Yeah.
And they live in the underground
There's
cave
definitely low-key
systems.
billionaires, for
Yeah.
sure.
They live in the underground cave system.
Yeah, unless you, like, you can find their network by researching, but, like, if you're, like, on an everyday basis, you're not going to know that billionaire, right? So.
Exactly.
Yeah. If I was a billionaire, I told you what I'd do if I had $1 billion, right?
What?
I'd build a concrete, like, structure. I'd build a concrete, like, shelter, and whatever money is left, like, that concrete shelter would house, like, some of my friends, some of their families, and, like, my family, of course. And then whatever money is remaining, I'm investing it into melting the Antarctic.
Oh, yeah, you told me this.
Just to see what would happen. Like, I would not do that unless I had at least $1 billion. Like, no shot I would do that unless I had, like, at least $1 billion. So the world can rest safe knowing that I'm not going to be a billionaire. For now.
Watch you get some kind of business idea or across the street podcast goes absolute nuts.
The first billionaire podcast ever.
Yeah, yeah.
That would be so funny.
Joe Rogan's almost there. Maybe. Actually, what people don't understand is like the big difference between a millionaire and a billionaire.
Yo, it's
like
fucking massive.
Like, bro, like we say it so casually, but like it's
a lot of
so much.
It's not just the zeros. Just think about it this way. It's like 1,000 times of a million. No?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Fucking A.
And just a million itself is just like, wow. You know?
How many, like, think about it. If you worked how many years of a minimum wage job, how many, like, and saved all of that money till you hit a million, how many years would that take you? It would take you a long time. Now think of how much you'd have to save in a lifetime to get it to $1 billion. That's like almost impossible on a regular basis. Yeah.
You could. That's exactly it. It's like a minimum wage guy can work all his life and still not get to $1 million.
Yeah, they could get to $1 million, but they don't. There's no way they could get to $1 billion. Yeah, no way. What would you do with $1 billion?
I would buy all the volleyball gyms in the world.
I was thinking you were going to Kit Kats. I thought you were gonna buy out like Kit Kat like and just like sell it and keep some for yourself.
Yeah. If I had $1 billion, it would definitely be I think I'd be investing into my fitness a lot too. Just
like a personal trainer?
Personal trainer is in like pure athletic personal trainer. Like to make me the best of the best at my sport.
Would you spend money to make yourself taller?
No.
You wouldn't do that like the bone thing?
I don't think I would, no. I'm happy with my height.
Fair.
How are you?
I definitely would at least try to get like 3 inches taller.
No way.
I'd go from like 5, what am I now? Like 5'6", 5'7" to 5'9", 5'10". I'd be down.
You're not 5'7".
My driver's license says I am.
I'm 5'7.5".
Yeah, you're barely taller than me.
Are you... Stand up right now for the pod.
Okay, I'm standing up.
Right next to the pod.
Yeah, you're barely taller than me.
Right. Why does it feel like I'm so much more taller than you? Maybe an inch taller. So I'd probably say you're 5'6.5".
And we round it up to 5'7". And then since it's past 5'6", we go to 6 feet. Oh, yeah. I learned that from you. Like the rule of rounding.
No. This is how it goes. I think we said this in the podcast before, but I'm gonna say it again. He's 5'6". Yeah. But then 5'6.5". But then rounded, obviously 5'7". Yeah. But then at the same time, you know how he's sitting in this chair right now? Yeah. Gravity's pulling it down a little bit, so he's 5'8". And then, do you talk to your mom this morning? She said you look a little taller, right? Yeah. So you're like 5'10". When mom says 5, so it's 5'10". Yeah. And then before the gym, you did a little bit of stretching, right?
Yeah, I did. So
okay. So it's 5'11". Yeah. And in volleyball today, he's gonna be jumping a lot, so. There he goes.
6 feet.
6 feet.
6 feet. I'm 6
oh my god, we didn't even mention the shoes. Which shoes?
Right, I'm
6'1".
Yeah, 6'1". Yo, I'm 6'1". That's the logic. And that is how you make your height on your Tinder profile. That's how you ration it. No, I'm joking. Don't do that.
I was chilling with my female friends the other day, and they told me about this story about a guy that straight up catfished the height. Height really matters to some of these girls, which is weird, but I don't know. And then they always argue, the guys always want a girl with like big tits or like, you know, like well done makeup or whatever. But I don't know. I sound like super simpy. Okay, every girl that I've ever dated too, like they know this too. Like I've always got fallen for personality first. It's never looks first. Looks is like attraction comes after.
Okay, but would you say personality, like if it's somebody who really didn't look like your ideal type and then the personality of your type, would that matter to you?
Dude, I'd love it, yeah.
I think it would matter to me a bit. I won't lie, because I think in a sense attractiveness also comes from your eyes, right? It's beauty in the eyes of the beholder. And it might not I think that plays a key part in whether a personality is attractive. Like a personality could be the most attractive thing, but if your eyes don't find somebody attractive, then you're not gonna find them like completely your type. Just my opinion.
Interesting. I don't know. I feel like when I fall in love with a girl, it's more so the comfort that she provides me.
Can I say this though? To be fair, and I know some of the girls that you've like been attracted to, they are all pretty. In my opinion, they're all pretty. So how can you really say that it's just personality? Like I think that I objectively think the girls that you've liked in the past are pretty. So
I mean, like, they're not like what I'm arguing at is like they're not like comparison to like 6 foot tall jack dudes.
You know what I'm saying? Right, like in a girl's version, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So,
okay.
When I was chilling with my female friends that day, when they said that, they're just like, "Oh, I want a guy that holds me strong, that's above 6'2". I'm like, bro, I get it. Tall people are fucking hot.
We can't all be Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, no, but that too. So, I don't know. But at the same time, you know, they're just saying their ideal, like, you know, not ideal, but their dream kind of.
Yeah, dream guy. Yeah, I mean, we have our dream girls too, right? Well, I definitely do.
Yeah, you do.
Well, I can think of 3 right now, so yeah.
Name them on the pod.
Irene from Red Velvet. Sana from Twice.
Yeah.
Madison Beer.
Madison Beer. Everyone in Madison Beer. Sahil loves Madison Beer too.
Yo, Sahil's got good taste.
I think he went to a Madison Beer concert. Was there a concert?
I don't even know her music. I just think she's.
Is she a singer? She's a singer.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's a singer,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm just making sure. Because he did mention me. Yeah, but yeah.
What do we got in store for today?
Today we're just fucking around.
We literally could not think of a topic.
It might be the second last or third last episode of the season. And,
Yeah.
I just have a bunch of prompt questions for this guy.
Oh, ooh, I'm excited.
What do you consider the sexiest animal on the planet?
Sexiest animal.
Sexiest animal.
Like I can't think of him as a Pokemon, right? Because like if it was a Pokemon, like yo,
What?
Lopunny.
Oh my god.
Yo, I told.
Sinnoh region. A little funny. Forgot about that shit.
Like for my Pokemon players out there, and for my boys who we talked about this on
Lopunny?
Discord, you know,
Lopunny.
Lopunny is very attractive as a Pokemon.
Yes.
But I'm not a furry, so.
No, me neither.
But as a animal though, like, because Lopunny's a bunny. Bunnies aren't sexy. Like, I don't like to get a bit more like 18 plus on this. I guess it's like, for some reason, like bunny cosplays are big among people, but when you actually look at bunny, it's just cute. It's just a cute. You want to pet it, and that's it. I will say for me, it would probably be like, because of its like stance or like it's how it stands and it's like its stature as an animal, probably like a leopard or a cheetah, any kind of like feline like.
Oh,
like
I can see what you're saying. I was gonna say dolphin.
I don't think you should say dolphin.
I just how smooth the skin is, or whatever it is. Is it called skin?
I think dolphin's its skin. I just don't think you should say dolphin.
That was a really weird question, but okay.
That's a great
Don't
way
cancel
to-
us. Don't cancel.
That's a great way to lead it off.
What's your biggest kitchen fail?
My biggest kitchen fail happened when it was before kindergarten. It was one of my earliest memories.
What the fuck? Okay, go.
I wanted eggs.
Yeah.
And I loved boiled eggs at the time. So I took a carton of eggs from the fridge and thought they were boiled eggs. And when I kept opening them, liquid kept coming out. And I did this like 5 times, and my dad comes in the kitchen. He's mad. He's straight mad that I've just like broken 5 eggs. And it just goes to waste. Because I'm like, I want boiled eggs. And he's like, you could just see how frustrated he was.
Yeah.
That like that's what how it happened. Like that's how 5 to 6 eggs went to waste. So I just I just kept cracking it, man. It's like, oh, no boiled egg. What about this one? And I did that 5 times in a row, hoping for it. That's the stupidest part. I thought after you probably quit after the first 2. As a kid, you probably have too short of an attention span. No, I committed.
Back then, you have longer attention spans because no social media, no, you know.
True that.
Maybe.
I was more determined to find
More
that
determined. Exactly. I want it. Yeah. But you learned a life lesson that you still know to this day. So.
Yeah, I didn't get beat for it, thank God.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Yeah.
We do not condone beating kids.
I'm pretty sure a lot of immigrant kids can relate. They like you get beat as a kid.
I actually didn't get beat as a kid.
Really?
Maybe that's why I turned out this way. Stupid. Maybe that's why I'm stupid.
Maybe that's why you buy 5 Kit Kats at the dollar store.
Maybe that's why.
No, I'm playing. But yeah, like a lot of kids who come from immigrant backgrounds get
Yeah, a little ass whooping. Yeah.
little ass whooping. Sometimes we deserve it. To be fair.
Yeah.
But yeah. But I think nowadays it's like definitely different. There's definitely we all know ways to like better treat your kids and help them learn lessons. So
my parents have always like they've screamed at me, but that's it.
I feel like screaming was always scary.
Yeah.
I was terrified of like getting screamed at. But yeah.
My brother's fearless about that. Wait, what was the question? Biggest kitchen fail? My biggest kitchen fail, bro. Too many. But I mean, I still don't know how to fucking cook. But
it's so disappointing.
A funny one was around grade 9 or 10. My cousin was here. One of my first cousins that ever came to Canada, but he lived with us for a bit, and then my parents were gone, and it was just me and him in the house, and maybe my little brother at the time. And then there's like those frozen pizzas that you're supposed to.
Like Delicio and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
It was probably a Delicio one. It was exactly Delicio. And then we put it in the oven. And then we followed the time, whatever time it said on the thing. And then we took it out. And then we just started eating it, right? But then the thing is like, the time doesn't always match. Like, it depends on the oven, right?
Yeah.
And I just remember, like, tasting the dough. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's like chewy. It's not, like, actually cooked?
Yeah, it's not cooked. And, like, we just took the L and just kept eating it. I'm pretty sure we both had stomach pains the next day.
That's so bad.
My cousin, if you remember that, bro, let me know. I don't even know if he watches this podcast. He probably does, but
that's so bad. Just undercooked dough.
If animals could talk, which one would be the rudest? Absolute rudest.
Absolute rudest?
Bro, I think it's hyenas.
You think it would be I think it would be fucking chickens.
Rudest?
I think chickens would be rude as fuck.
Bro, I think they're just idiots, bro. Hyenas, they just talk shit. But at the same time, I'm just picturing Lion King, the hyenas in Lion King.
Oh, that's what you're saying. I'm just thinking of like, chickens in like a chicken coop being cluttered up all the time, and then how they always have to like fight for their food, like pecking with their food, and how they're also slightly cannibalistic in certain situations. I think a chicken would just be like the biggest cunt. I'm not even joking.
You and the C word, bro.
It's such a good word.
What would you think you would be doing if you never had to work in your life? I swear we just talked about this before.
The billionaire thing? Okay.
But at the same time, let's just... I don't know if we should put the billionaire aspect. Let's just say that...
If you never had to work...
We're not billionaires, but at the same time, it's just like...
You never... like you never have to work. But like, obviously, like you wouldn't live like a billionaire, but you never would have to work.
Yeah.
I'd probably just be playing sports and playing video games all the time. I won't even lie to you.
At the same time, it's like, would life be full if you keep doing pleasurable things?
It depends, because within each pleasurable thing, there are its own struggles, right? To an extent. And maybe it becomes amplified when doing those things more often. Like with sports, there's always the struggles of losing and playing bad and stuff like that. Same thing with games. Or let's say you wanted to live on a farm. You still have to maintain the farm. There's going to be times where animals die. There's going to be times where you go through like crops not growing properly, or like you have to scrap crops. There's going to be things to do, right? There's always going to be something to deal with. And the only difference is you're not getting paid, but you're also like, you don't need money in that sense, in the terms of this question. But I think you would definitely deal with different challenges. It would just make those challenges seem bigger than like, oh, get up and go to work every day type of shit.
Interesting.
What about you? What would you do if you never had to?
I think all your life, especially like when you're working corporate and stuff, you're kind of just like, yo, I wish I didn't need to work. I wish I could just stay this, that. But I'm a strong believer that you still need, like, it's like one of those, like when you get $1 million or hit the lottery or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like you still need a routine. Those days that I don't have a routine, I'm fucked. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, like March break or winter break or something.
Yeah.
When my routine's just off, I don't know what to do. And I think I go too crazy. So I believe that I'd still do something that challenges me. But I need a routine. So like from 9 to 5 or something, I'd be like, oh, I'm working on my jump, or I'm working, like I'm reading this book or something. But
right.
It can't be all over the place.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's what I'd say. I don't know. I don't even know if that answered the question properly. What is something that I wouldn't believe about you?
What is something you wouldn't believe about me?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a tough one. What is something you would not believe about me?
That you're actually an Indian dude in an Asian disguise.
Imagine.
All of a sudden you just pull out the Indian accent. What up? I'm Daniel.
I don't think I could. Something that you wouldn't believe about me.
We know a lot about each other already.
That's what makes it so hard right now to think about.
You know, I was huge into jumping rope as a kid. Like I was the double dutcher.
Oh, really?
Crisscrosser. I could probably still. I'll show you my jump rope skills outside. I probably could have. I think I have a jump rope in my bag still. You know what? I'll do it at the gym today. I want to show it off. I wanted to see if I still got it.
Video later?
I want to see if I still got it. Yeah, I'll turn on my GoPro and then I'll just start skipping rope in front of everybody. But yeah, huge. Like I used to, like you know the Friday night gym that I have.
Yeah.
Like I used to not play volleyball and straight up just jump rope.
Really?
Yeah, like with like. I was heavily influenced by girls back then too. Like a lot of our family friends were girls, so.
Mm-hmm. And jumping rope was fun.
It was.
Yeah. Something you wouldn't believe about me.
That you're not actually blind. These glasses are just
fake lenses.
Straight up.
Dude, do you see how fucking thick these lenses are? That's no shot. I'll show, like, these things are like at least like half a centimeter thick or something. But no, what would be? Would you believe that in grade 7 or 8, I thunked a kid on the head on the school bus with a rock? Like a piece of concrete chunk, I just thunked him on the head with it.
But you're like tiny.
Yeah. And he pissed me off and I snuck the rock onto the bus and thunked him on the head.
And then what happened? Did he start bleeding?
No, but he started crying. And then the principal came onto the bus and I just hid the rock under my seat. And he just started crying.
You still talk to that guy?
I didn't. No, but I don't think he held it too personally. I hope.
What is the longest amount of time that you have been awake?
Oh, that's a great question because you know I suck at sleeping.
Yeah.
Do you remember yours?
Yeah.
Okay, because I do remember mine. I think it was a period of, 56 hours.
Okay, that's fucked up. Tell me why and how.
So one day I was bored. I stayed up all night, and then I had class the next day, and then I had an exam the next day, and then once I finished that exam, I went to sleep. So I 2 days, like two and a quarter days, I believe, or 2.5 days.
Okay, no, that's fucked up.
I was destroyed.
Yeah, of course.
I think I think the only solace I got was coffee.
Caffeine, yeah.
Like just ridiculous amounts of espresso. I think I took at least like a year off my life doing that. It was crazy.
Oh, you did. That is highly not recommended.
I was almost brain dead by the end of it.
Yeah. Also all-nighter for school as well. This is actually probably grade 10 or grade 11.
Yeah.
Probably grade 11. Overnight, Monster Energy, Nutella. I remember Snapchatting the entire experience, but that back then it was there's no Snapchat memories yet.
Right.
There's Snapchat, but no Snapchat
No
memories.
Snapchat memories,
I'd kill to have Snapchat memories back
Bro,
then.
yeah.
The amount of snaps that we had in high school and stuff, but I remember snapping the entire experience.
I didn't get Snapchat till after first year of university.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I stayed off of it. Instagram I had for a while, but Snapchat no.
Yeah, even Instagram, like the archive function wasn't there for the
Yeah.
longest time, so I deleted a lot of pictures. So I wonder. Do you remember my old Instagram username? It was a brown guy just.
No, wasn't it that brown dude or whatever?
No. It was a brown guy just. So it's like whenever I liked a photo, it's like a brown guy just liked your photo.
I don't think I remember that.
Okay.
That might have been before you met me. Yeah, that's pretty creative though.
I think it was like 2017, 2018 then.
I remember my very first Instagram handle was, this was back when I had the long hair, the long emo hair, the Justin Bieber hair. And
Daniel loves emo.
no, it was what's it called? I'm pretty sure it was something like that hair flip or something though. That hair flip though.
Oh, man.
Yeah, not even kidding. Because I always used to do this with my hair, and like I told you before too, I used to have a twitch after I cut my hair, so you'd see me doing this every now and then, thinking I had hair there.
What's your favorite smell?
Oh, freshly laundried pillowcases.
Oh yes.
Or a girl who really knows how to pick the right perfume for her, for like she knows her scent. because that will make me like fall in love with a girl. I will like, yo, if she smells great, like if that smells perfect, bro, like, oh my god, be my wife. Like,
So my favorite smell is definitely the morning.
what do you mean by
The
morning?
summer's morning.
Oh, like when it starts getting warmer and you can smell the grass and all that stuff.
The dew in the morning, everything.
Yeah, that's a solid smell.
Me and my friends during the pandemic, we used to bike early in the morning,
Right.
like bicycle early in the morning, probably around sunrise. So like, what is that? 6 a.m., 6:30 a.m. And it was the best. Just we drive past the park, like the local park.
I wasn't able to connect your device.
Bro, Alexa, what the fuck?
Don't blame Alexa like that.
She interrupted you. I'm just standing up for you.
Thank you. But
You guys used to ride early in the morning.
yeah, we used to ride early in the morning, and yeah, just that smell of the fresh air. I don't know if that makes sense.
I kind of get what you're talking about. You know what smell? Speaking of which, I have some friends who told me this smell that I don't understand. Maybe you could relate to it. The smell of like rain on pavement.
Oh yeah.
I don't like that smell.
I don't either. It reminds me of worms.
It for me just like it just doesn't smell good.
But I could see why. Oh, gasoline.
Yo, people actually get addicted to sniffing gasoline.
I don't know. I like the smell of gasoline.
I hate the smell of gasoline.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like it.
This guy.
Just as I'm picky with my food, I'm picky with my smells, man.
What conspiracy theories do you believe in? I dabbled in one of them just now, the underground cave system.
Yeah, okay.
Kind of believe in that.
I believe in what's it called? 9/11's an inside job.
Okay, that one's a good one too, actually.
Yeah.
Because, oh man, now we're gonna get banned from fucking YouTube.
Like I believe it to an extent. I could definitely see where it could be.
I could see where it is. I could see the argument.
Like I'm not like
I don't think we're both crazy enough to be like, yo,
it's for sure 100, but it's one of those where it's like
I could see it.
I could see it based on like the connections you can make. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I spent like there was like at least a week of like one time in high school like looking about that. I was so like into
Yeah, I was on your ass.
Yeah.
How about match fixing?
Oh, like in sports and stuff like that?
Yeah, like MLB.
Oh, you know how like they make the memes is like, oh, and the NFL got the script this year and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
I could totally see. No, I don't think it's a script for the whole year, but I could totally see how the like NBA, for example, there was one of the things where it was a draft, and they believed that when they were doing the lottery, they made one of the things cold. So
Not cold. They put a little fold in the corner.
yeah,
This is a New York draft.
yeah, for Patrick Ewing.
Patrick, yeah, I saw that one.
I could totally see that. The other theory for it was they made the one for New York like colder and feel, so that when he was feeling for it, he felt the one that was more cold. So that's another conspiracy of that. I think refs though beforehand for different games, like for higher market teams, definitely favor things. In a sense, look at LA this year. I think they gotten the most fouls called for them. Like not again, like fouls called on them. Like they get the most like foul calls, so they can shoot more free throws.
And also, I think it started last year. Betting has been more accepted in NBA, NHL, like all sports.
Yeah.
In North America, at least.
Yeah, for everyday people, for sure.
Yeah, and they also like actually advertise the money lines. Like
Yeah.
the commentators and stuff are like, "Oh, the betting's over."
Yeah.
You know, and players hear that shit. I mean, players have always heard that shit, but now it's even more prominent.
Yeah, because like now you hear memes of like somebody screaming, "It's like Jimmy, I need 3 more points. So I need 3 more points, and you win me $100 or something like that." They'll scream that in the crowd, which definitely like affects the game.
Or you see like the end of the game where it's like those garbage shots, and then people are just going crazy about, you know.
Yeah, for real.
Are you concerned about with what other people think about you?
Ooh, that's a great question.
This could be a whole podcast episode.
It really could be. I think less so now than I used to. I think definitely before the pandemic, even like I'd say around even like maybe after my last breakup, I was like I started caring less what people think. I think definitely I was more concerned about that beforehand. Nowadays it's just like, yo, I'm gonna just do me. There's definitely still times where I'm like, I have those weaknesses, right? Where it's like, oh, what if this person doesn't like me, or what if this like people think I'm weird or something like that. But it's definitely a lot less than before. Nowadays it's just like, okay, you think of this, you think this of me, so what? If as long as I'm not hurting anybody, or like as long as it's not like, as long as I'm saying an opinion and it's just reflects me as a person, then what else can anyone say that can really affect that? At the very end of the day, you're criticizing me for who I really am, and I'm okay with who I am. To get a little profound there. What about you, though? I'm curious. Do you like you? I wouldn't say like you do a lot of like weird or outlandish things. I definitely do think though you're a very authentic person.
Thanks, man. I could actually, I could empathize for you with the whole breakup thing. What was the question again?
Would you are you concerned with what other people think of you?
Yeah. So, like coming out of a breakup and stuff, the only person that you really care. Sorry, can you mute the?
Yeah. Sorry.
The only person that you really care about what they think of you is like your significant other, and then once that whole world shuts down, you kind of just you're in a fuck it mentality where it's just like, bro, like if she didn't care about me that much, then nobody should, kind of thing, and then you just start doing shit. For me, I've never been a person that goes with the crowd. I've hung out with people that went with the crowd and I fucking hated it. I needed to be different. Even like the clothing that I wear, all that shit. I like standing out. I very attention whore. I feed off of attention. So are you concerned about what people think of you? I'd say yes, because the thing is that I want people to think of me positively, and as soon as someone says something bad somewhere, like a couple weeks ago, like someone didn't like my tournament, or like there's a thing that, you know, like it fucking crushes me. So, and even that girl that's like that hated on me last tournament or whatever, like it's like it crushes my soul, because it's like I just want people to like me. So I'd probably say that I do care about people thinking about me, because I want everyone to like me.
But I don't think you change who you are because of what people think of you. That's what I'll say.
That's true.
Yeah, I think you think you do think about what people think of you. Like, I just don't think that you.
I wouldn't change. No,
exactly.
I just keep doing my own thing.
I think
unless I'm really simping for a girl that I like. So if I change for you, you know that I like you.
I don't think that, like, in terms of not just you, but I think in general though, that's not necessarily a long-term solution though. I think even if you like somebody, you end up changing for them, slowly but surely you'll start to kind of revert back to who you are at the root, whether it's negative or positive, because that's who you really are. And in my opinion, somebody coming around doesn't mean you're definitely just gonna like flip 180, you know what I mean? I will say one thing though, I think the people I do really care about what they think are my friends, but also like I try to remember that if they stuck around, especially for friends who've been here for a long time, like if they've been with me for these couple like last like years or however long, they already probably know how I am, so they accept me for who I am, and they don't think I'm a.
They won't cancel you for your 9/11 jokes.
They don't think I'm a menace, right? So like a complete menace. And it's not just 9/11 jokes, but I'll sip to that.
Dude, we didn't even talk about what happened yesterday, bro.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
All right, this might be our TikTok reel segment, our Instagram reel segment. Guys, did you know that there's a St. John in Newfoundland?
And New Brunswick.
The only difference is the S. It's St. John's.
There's two differences, actually. You know how Saint short form is ST? So the one in Newfoundland is St. John's, like the short form.
Yeah.
The one in New Brunswick is like spelt out St. John.
Well, we booked a flight
to St. John in New Brunswick.
And we booked the Airbnbs.
In St. John's in Newfoundland, with the impression the entire time that we were going to Newfoundland. So we make great Canadian citizens, by the way.
Amazing
Canadian. We know our country.
Well, we knew the capital.
Yeah, of Newfoundland.
Yeah.
But did not know there was a St. John in New Brunswick.
Did not know that. Fucking know that. Yeah. But we will be going to Fredericton, which is right next to St. John, New Brunswick.
Yeah. So we will be seeing the Atlantic there, and Nihaal will be vlogging the whole way.
It would be amazing. I don't know if it's gonna be on this channel, maybe segments of it, but I think majority of it's gonna be on my channel.
We could do a quick montage of it.
A montage. Yeah, we'll see.
But yeah, like and one of the reasons I will call her out right now, because like I love her, but like god damn it, Elizabeth, our friend who was on the podcast previously, knew the entire time we were going to. So she knew we were going to New Brunswick the entire time. And our group chat is called Newfoundland Hoes. So the entire time she knew, and she just thought we were being assholes and generalizing the whole East Coast. And let us book the B&B in Newfoundland. The whole time. I sent the link for the B&B in the chat too.
GG, bro.
Yeah. But it honestly, like, I think it's a whole group chat fail. Because me, Nihaal, and Shane had no jack fucking idea. The way that the fact that we all somehow managed to still book to the going to like, because we all booked separately.
No, the worst part is like, bro, even the car rental. I'm in charge of the car rental, and I remember on the phone the lady was like, "Are you sure it's not St. John, New Brunswick?" The airport code. She even said the airport code too. She's like, "This is weird." She's like, "This is weird. The airport code that you say is in New Brunswick." I'm like, no, it's St. John.
Wait, so you knew the airport code too?
Because I told her the airport code. She's like, "What airport code is that?" I'm like, "This." I'm like, no, but it's the one in Newfoundland. There must be a mistake.
Oh my god. Yo, we suck as Canadians. I actually feel so defeated.
I know. But at least we didn't find out super last minute.
Yeah, like we found out like with at least a month in advance.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, so we took a small hit on the B&B. Nothing much we do, but we actually found a cheaper B&B. So it's we'll take the silver lining on that.
Yeah. We'll celebrate by eating lobster
and watching whales, because we can still do that there.
Yeah, I watch whales when I look in the mirror, but
you're not a whale.
Okay,
you're not a whale.
Sometimes it's not really shown here. Oh, by the way, Leafs first playoff game today. That's when we're recording.
Go Leafs.
I am predicting 3-1 Leafs.
Isn't it isn't 7 games in the first round?
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the score for today.
Oh, 3-1.
It's gonna be 3-1 Leafs. Overall prediction, I'm gonna say it's gonna be a sweep. 4-0. Fuck it.
I'm saying Leafs in 6.
No, I'm saying Leafs are gonna sweep because, bro, 2013, bro. It's been too many years of fucking sadness. It's almost been 10 years. This is the 10th year since they made it to the playoffs. So.
Yeah, well, shit. Andy watches his podcast, man. You don't want him to cry watching this.
No. Bro, I will never want Andy to experience what he felt last year during his wedding when the Leafs lost in Game 7.
On his wedding day.
On his wedding day. And I was the one to deliver the news to him.
We saw photos of that. Yeah, we have photos of you telling him, and then I think we have photos of like hugging him while. yeah. It was so good.
But yeah. I'll probably watch a game with him. We'll see. Maybe second round if we make it there.
Yeah.
We will make it there.
Yeah, we'll make it there. I believe. This
is history right here. History right here, folks. Okay, sorry. I know a lot of you guys don't even watch hockey or don't care about hockey. What small stuff do you always sweat?
Ooh, do I always sweat?
What does that mean?
You know that saying, don't sweat the small stuff?
Oh, like that. Yeah. Oh, like don't mind. Okay.
Yeah, like what like small things in life do you always worry about?
Coming on time.
I feel like that's not that small of a thing. Oh, I mean, yeah, with the way you make it, like,
yeah,
yes, like this guy has to be there 15 minutes early for no reason.
Exactly.
I respect it though. I am roasting you, but it's like I do respect it because in my opinion, it's also better to be early than late.
Yeah, and also, I mean, for volleyball, majority of the time, I'm the one that's organizing, so.
And setting up, right?
I think it's my obligation to be there early
and to be ready for the people who paid and committed their time to it too. What small stuff do I sweat? Ooh, I feel like I sweat a lot of small stuff when it comes to work, because when it comes to work, I kind of want things just to be done the right way, so it makes life easier. But when it's work, like you have to kind of realize not everybody's on the same page. Pretty much it. I think for me, I tend to get a little more like annoyed about things when it doesn't go the right way, but at the same time, not everything's going to go the right way. Not everybody has the same experience as you. Stuff like that.
What do you think is the worst way to die?
The worst way to die.
This is ban-worthy. Go.
Oh, holy shit.
Worst way to die, you attempt to jump a fence, those pointy fences, and then you sit down right, like the pointy thing goes right up your asshole. And then it just goes through your body.
See, I was going to think being interrogated by the CIA or like a terrorist organization with the promise of being kept alive afterwards and released, and then they just kill you slowly by pulling your limbs apart.
Okay, but that involves other people. How about die alone?
Just dying alone?
But that is a very scary way to die.
I think one of the worst ways to die would be rabies. Like, cause the way, like, if you don't get it, like there's a certain point of return where, like, there's a certain no point of return where you're just done, where you start like foaming and going all rabid and feral and all that stuff. Where that's how you're gonna, like, and all that pain and everything that you feel is that's how you're gonna die. Or any type of like food toxin, because like I don't know if you've heard of like certain like shellfish poisoning or shellfish toxins. Like you could be paralyzed, you could like vomit. It's like almost kind of like cyanide poisoning in certain cases. It's kind of fucked. Like imagine just dying innocently trying to eat like fish or like shrimp or something like that. Not those specifically, but a delicacy, and just to find out it wasn't cooked properly and you die. That was pretty morbid, but you know.
Burning alive?
Oh, yeah. Because you're just feeling all of that pain. That's a good one. Well, not a good one, but...
Like an earthquake, just like being stuck under rubble. He's dying.
I feel like the right type of rock landing on your head makes it fast, though.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, as in, like, you're stuck under a rubble and you're still alive.
Oh, and you're just
Then
waiting.
you literally can't move, and you just...
There's been stories of that where I think a girl was like suffocating under rubble and they just had to make her the rest of her life, because they couldn't get her out because it was too heavy.
Yeah.
They had to make the rest of her life just like as pain-free as possible. So they got her an oxygen tank, so they were able to give her some like breathing room, but like she was losing blood slowly, so yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, man. That's a tough question.
That's the most morbid questions we've ever had in this pod.
I think so.
What song do you feel the absolute urge to sing along whenever you hear it?
Ooh. You already know mine.
I want it that way.
Tell me why.
That is the one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm surprised I knew that. Actually, I know exactly one.
I actually don't think...
For right now, I think it might be Flowers by Miley Cyrus.
That's I did know that one then. But you're also crushing really hard on Miley Cyrus right now.
God, just that music video. Oh my God.
She is beautiful in that music video.
She is beautiful. I wanna pack my things and leave you behind.
Yeah.
This feeling's old and I know that... Okay, that one. So, I don't know what it's called, but that song.
Yeah.
But I'd probably say anything that reflects my feelings of the moment.
Oh, interesting.
So if I'm feeling super lover boy vibes, I go like, I think I want to marry you. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
Bruno
like
Mars,
that.
yeah.
But like, if I'm feeling sad, I sing that.
Okay.
But as you know, like I'm not the best singer, but I'm very lyrically inclined. Like I could pick up on lyrics very fast.
Yeah.
So, what is the color of your underwear right now? You're actually gonna show the camera, nice.
No, I'm not showing the camera. I'm just checking. Would you say it's like dark blue or black?
Oh yeah, it's like navy blue.
Navy blue? Okay, yeah. Navy blue then.
For me, it's like bright red.
Bright red?
Absolutely. Bright.
Yo, 2 days ago I was wearing bright red. I was wearing bright red Calvins. It was great.
Nice. Mine's New Balances.
Athletic versus designer.
Facts. I actually have Calvin Klein athletic boxers as well.
Yo, Calvin Kleins are so comfy, man.
Yeah, they are.
We're not sponsored, though.
What can you talk about for hours on end? For me, it's the problem of suburbia.
Really? Oh, I can see you talking about that for hours on end. You've lived in suburbia for most of your life. What can I talk about for hours?
Transit and suburbia, yeah.
I feel like I could talk about video games for hours on end. Yeah. I can go into different...
Are you passionate about it? Just like straight up, just like...
It's built up so... Like, there's so many of my memories and, like, my likes come from that, right? Like, from Pokemon to Mario to Call of Duty... And the fact that it connects, like, I have a family who's in the military, so war games I can relate, like, I can talk about for hours at a time. And then, like, what else did I grow up playing? I said Pokemon already, like Simpsons Hit and Run, Grand Theft Auto, stuff like that. I can talk about that shit all day, all fucking day.
Interesting. I don't know any of those games, but
Yeah, but you know Pokemon.
I'm joking.
Yeah.
What does your perfect burger look like?
Ooh, perfect burger.
Just ketchup and bread.
Ew, you fucking nasty
I'm
ass
joking.
ketchup. Get out of here with that.
Okay, let's start off with the bun.
I'm good with any bun.
Does that have to be toasted?
Yes.
Perfect burger.
Yes, toasted and buttered.
Okay, I don't know about.
Like
I don't think I've ever had it buttered.
like
maybe
maybe
I
just
had
butter on the underside. It's so good.
Oh, and then it just gets crispy.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. I agree with you there. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's bun. What's the first thing you put after that?
The patty.
You put the patty first?
I put the bottom patty first because I usually put 2 patties on my ideal burger.
Okay.
I put the bottom one.
So what kind of patty are you talking? Like Angus beef, chicken?
Angus beef, yeah.
Angus beef?
Angus beef.
Not grilled chicken?
No, what the fuck?
Really? Okay. I don't know. I feel grilled chicken some days, but I could see Angus beef.
For
Okay.
perfect burger, it's got to be beef.
Okay. And then what?
A slice of cheese.
Okay.
We'll put We'll put some white onions on there.
White onions.
Yes, not red onions.
Okay.
We'll put the other patty. We'll put a fried egg on there.
Okay.
We'll put pineapple,
Yeah.
whole leaf lettuce, more white onion. No, and not scratch that. We'll do like fried crispy onions, and then we'll put smoky barbecue sauce on top, and that's my burger.
Interesting. I noticed how he never said ketchup or mustard.
Yo, fuck that shit, bro. Get that shit. Not even mayo, bro.
Okay, so when you talk about... Okay, let's talk about, like... Let's compare our burger toppings to celebrities. So, like, what is, like... the Paris Hilton of condiments for you? Or, not condiments, of, like...
The Paris Hilton? Yo, I got a lot of, like...
Okay. Let's start off with, like, fucking dead-end celebrity that, you know, like...
So Paris Hilton, or...
Wait, what is Paris Hilton considered? I'm just straight up...
I think Paris Hilton's one of the most useless celebrities.
Okay, so what's useless? What's your most useless... Like,
Useless
you
condiment
never want to see it.
Ketchup for me.
Ketchup, okay.
No, I won't say that because I'm not disgusted by Paris Hilton.
Okay, let's say...
For me, Paris Hilton...
What's that guy that used to play with LeBron that's a hobo right now?
Delonte West?
Yeah.
Oh
What's
my
the
God, that's
Delonte?
so-
What's the Delonte West of toppings?
Oh my God, for me that would be mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. For me, it would be white onions.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, you don't like onions.
I don't like onions.
Right, that's,
I spit it out.
that's crazy. I mean, I can't...
No,
I can't,
what's like a K-pop star idol of a fucking... Like,
Oh.
it's just sweet, like fucking, like you just want to, like
Yeah,
your
yeah,
mouth
I get what
waters,
you're saying.
like, you know what I'm saying, like...
All right, a K-pop star of a topping that I want on my burger every time, and it's not I'm not gonna say it's patty.
Yeah.
You can't. It can't be the patty.
Can't be a patty.
Yeah. Like every time, and it just makes the burger so good. Cheese. I have to have cheese on my burger every fucking time.
For me, it has to be... Oh my God, my mouth is
Like
watering.
your Miley,
My
the
mouth
Miley
is
Cyrus,
watering, think about
the
it.
Miley Cyrus,
The Miley Cyrus of
Okay.
fucking condiments is relish.
Really,
Fucking
you
love
yo,
relish
you and my
so
mom
much.
would get along. My mom loves relish.
I could have... there's been times, like, especially when my parents were away and stuff,
Yeah.
where it's just the patty, the bread, and relish. That's it. And so much relish. You guys don't even understand. It's like half the bottle of relish just straight up poured into that shit. Didn't relish like have vinegar or some shit too?
I think so. It's like
Yeah.
pickles and stuff. Yeah. Okay. So, but what would be your...
No, dude. Yo, we got now we gotta rank. Gotta rank other things like this, bro. This is actually a very good comparison right now. What, bro? Miley Cyrus of breads.
Sourdough for me.
Interesting. For me, it has to be, believe it or not, plain white.
Plain white, like Wonder Bread.
Like Wonder Bread, fucking white bread. You know why I like that shit? Because, yo, bro, when I was a kid, I shit you not, I used to just like, I remember there's like this meme on the internet or something where some guy was like high as fuck, and he was just straight up eating just plain bread, just like that's it. So this guy was just eating plain bread, and then he was just rolling it up and just eating it.
Right.
And that's what I used to do as a kid, and it felt so good. And oh, dude, baguettes.
Oh, okay. Baguettes are pretty good.
Baguette, bro. I don't even need to fucking put anything in there. I didn't even know you're supposed to put anything in there. My parents used to baguettes at Walmart and stuff back in the day was like 75 cents. It's probably still like around there, like for one. And I used to just buy it and just eat it straight up, straight up carbs.
Damn. I think for me, because baguettes are good. I just didn't like that they sometimes could be like a little hard.
That's the best part.
I see. The thing is, I liked sourdough because its outer side was slightly crunchy, but the inside was soft. And when you eat sourdough with like stuff inside of it, like I don't know if you've ever tried like clam chowder or like soups inside a sourdough bread bowl. The inside soft with the soup is perfect, and then it has contrasted with the crunchiness of the outside. It's great. That's why I love sourdough. It has a really good flavor to it. It's like you've had Subway before, right?
Yeah.
It's like a better version of the Italian herbs and cheese bread.
Italian herbs and cheese is goated.
It's so
I swear you go there right away. Even in the pictures that you see, like, you know, the type of bread, it's like, why would you choose any other bread other than Italian herbs and cheese? Like,
so
like, why would you? Like,
it's so good.
Like, bro, same thing. All I need is Italian herbs and cheese.
I will say, though, you did give me some nostalgia with white bread. Because there's two things that I used to do as a kid. When my mom used to make cake, when there's leftover frosting, I used to just spread that onto the white bread. Yeah. And eat a frosting sandwich, or I'd do spoonfuls of Nutella on between two pieces of bread. It basically was like a Nutella Pop-Tart between those two things. You just take a bite of it and you would like a gush of Nutella.
Yes, exactly. You know what I'm talking about.
Right into your
like
mouth.
Nutella is not the same with whole wheat bread. I remember like a couple times like in high school and stuff, my mom used to
get whole wheat, right?
Get whole wheat, and then that was the only option at home. And when I made it, it does not taste the same.
It's not as soft, too.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not.
I mean, it's healthy. I get it. But fuck it.
But white bread with Nutella, it's different. It's different.
Actually, the best thing ever.
Yeah.
like
it's so good.
Legit. And dude, I don't know about you. Okay, so my mom and stuff, like obviously we're a little bit more health conscious now because we're older and stuff.
Right.
They always look at brand name bread.
Like
Wonder, yeah, like
downstairs.
what? Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Like those things. But when my parents were away, every time I bought bread, I just brought like the cheapest bread.
Like
whatever, bro. Just whatever happened, bro. Like shit.
But white bread in general though, that shit is, it's a good memory.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm telling you,
it is a good memory. Man, you got me wanting Nutella now with white bread.
I have Nutella upstairs. I have Nutella upstairs. Actually, I haven't had Nutella in a while, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah. Ever since my parents came back.
Yeah, it's just been there.
Yeah, food's just there.
Can I tell a story about the Nutella that like I had Nutella once I was here when your parents were back, and when I looked when your parents weren't back, they were gone. Yeah. I looked in it and it wasn't even like you could see. You know how some you can see like the bread knife. It was just spoon scoops. I was just like, what's going on? I was like, you just see chunks of like
That's what I used to do. I used to just watch my NBA game and just eat spoon scoops of Nutella and just eat it.
Do you see why I'm concerned now for him with Kit Kats? Oh my god!
And I used to have white bread to clean it off, because the Nutella gets stuck in your teeth and stuff.
Don't tell me. Okay, did you ever use the white bread to clean off your spoon, like the residual?
No. Okay, this is a super dude question, but
go for it.
When you were a kid,
yeah,
you know how there was so many ways to say the word penis.
Yeah,
like so many.
There was.
Name them.
Wiener, pee-pee.
Yeah.
I feel like you used cock as a kid. Schlong, Johnson. Wee wee, ding dong.
Damn, this guy's pretty good. King Kong.
There's no way you use King Kong. What the hell?
I don't know. So what's the rankings?
Dingaling.
What rankings of just like most offensive to just straight up just nice? Like okay, baby has to be like pee-pee.
Pee-pee has to, yeah.
So,
pee-pee and dingaling are definitely like on the lower scale.
On the lower end, right?
Yes.
So what's like the dingalings of condiments?
I did not know you were going there. Nihaal, how do I even approach that?
No, like, you know what I'm saying, right?
Like the
What I'm
big...
trying to say is like, what's the most common way, or like the most regular way to have your sandwich? So the dingling of condiments is like ketchup, and you don't like dingalings.
Yes, I don't like dingalings. I don't like dingalings. I promise you I don't like dingalings.
Probably say like the cock of condiments is probably like pickles. But pickles is also
Pickles are super... Yeah, I'd like then. Like, I don't get
that's like cock, right?
I don't know if pickles are like cock, but it's a good analogy. It's a great analogy, actually, because pickles were cucumbers.
They were. Oh yeah, they were.
Yeah. That's a great analogy. I like that one.
Yeah.
But pickles, yeah, I feel like... No, if I... Okay, aside from, for me, if I were to say objectively, putting ketchup and mayo is my dislike of them aside, the most offensive thing that I would find on my burger, like for somebody to put on my burger consensus, I think would be... Yeah, I think I'd be pissed off if somebody just put pickles.
So the most offensive one is like cock, or is it what word would you use?
Like, because I feel like cock, like if you called somebody a cock, they'd be offended. Like if you called somebody a schlong doesn't sound offensive.
Schlong's more like,
Yo, nice schlong.
yeah. You know. But
like calling you like, bro, you're a cock. Like,
what's the penis of condiments? Just straight up the most basic.
The most basic of condiments, I feel like it would be like
ketchup.
Lettuce. No,
It's ketchup.
isn't it lettuce? Or condiments like
No,
toppings.
actually not. No, condiments isn't toppings. Yeah.
Oh, toppings?
Okay,
It would be
it's
lettuce.
lettuce,
No? I think it'd be lettuce.
You can't have a burger without lettuce.
Yeah, you can't have a burger without lettuce. Like you just get this is the freshness and the crunch, right?
Tomatoes would probably be like.
I don't get tomatoes on my burger. I'm sorry. So I can't relate.
Probably be like dingling.
Tomatoes would be dingling?
Yeah.
Like it's just there?
It's just there.
Yeah, it's just there. Fair
It's
enough. Okay, this is like a random topping on a burger that like I rarely see. Sauerkraut. I feel like people put that on hot dogs more, but I've seen a sauerkraut burger and I'm just like, that's disgusting. I don't like
I
sauerkraut.
don't even know what that is. Let me Google it. Oh, this thing.
Yeah.
Damn.
No.
I don't know about that one.
No. Sauerkraut's dirty, bro. It is not for me. I promise that.
So,
What?
are we comparing basketball players now?
In what context now? Because I'm kind of scared now. Because like you're talking about penises before.
No, same thing.
So like who's the cock of basketball?
Yeah.
Like I think it would be Patrick Beverly
Probably. Patrick.
or Draymond Green.
Do you see him step on the guy yesterday?
Yeah, bro, that was
I watched the game live.
like it was so obvious, right? It was so on purpose. Who would be the dingaling of the NBA?
Steph Curry. Because like everyone likes the word dingling. It's just funny. And like everyone loves Curry.
Yeah.
He's a handsome dude.
Yeah,
And when you say dingling, you're just happy.
it's just one light skinned dingaling running around the court.
You're legit. Like, you know? So, I don't know. What do you know way too much about?
9/11. I should know way too much about 9/11.
I thought you were going to be like Nihaal's love life.
No, that's a good thing to know. It's just. I feel like it's interesting. It's part of something that sustains me. Hearing about your
I had
love
an
life.
interesting phone call before this.
Yeah, you did. It was great. It was a good phone call. Solid phone call.
Shout out Queen's University. What?
Yeah, shout out Queen's University.
Shout out Queen's University, bro. All right.
What was the last movie that made you cry? I'm so curious.
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
That made you cry?
Yeah.
Damn. I thought it was mid, but
It was just the last scene
oh,
with the
with
guy
her.
crying,
Oh,
and he's just like, "Yo, what's happening? I don't understand what's going on."
yeah.
Like that.
Oh,
The dad?
Yeah. Fair enough. I don't think
Oh no, The Fault in Our Stars. I watched that again.
That made you cry?
When what's his name? Augustus Waters was just like, it was lit up like a Christmas tree, like his CT scan. I don't know. It didn't really like make me cry, but like
I don't think I've cried. I can't remember. Oh no, I've cried during it, but I'm scared of clowns.
Oh yeah. You told me that one. What was the weirdest habit you had as a child?
Weirdest habits. I had this habit. This is an embarrassing habit, but I'll say it. I had this habit till I was about 7 or 8. It's a super I feel like I was ahead of my time because I feel like this is one of the things that guys say you ever do this when you're curious, but it would be like to pick my butt and smell it, like put my finger in my butt and smell it, just because I was curious. I did that consistently till I was like 8.
Damn.
But I feel like a lot of people like admit that when they're older. It's like, yo, you ever just pick your butt and then smell it to see what your butt smells like? I don't do that anymore because like that's gross. You know how much bacteria is in your butt?
Exactly. Yeah. Interesting. Habit as a kid. I don't know. Steal money from my parents. My mom's purse.
You're a child klepto then.
What does that mean?
A kleptomaniac? Search it up.
But I'm scared.
It's pretty innocent. A mental health disorder that involves repeatedly being unable to resist urges to steal items.
Okay, I just stole money, bro. Chill. Like, not everything that she owns, bro. But yeah. What is the most spectacular funeral you could imagine?
Like for myself?
Yeah.
Spectacular funeral.
For me, I want as many people in my funeral as possible.
I
want at least like 1,000.
I want people to, if people are speaking about me at my funeral, I just hope that what people say like about me or talk about during their speeches, or if they do, hopefully, to make it to make everybody laugh. I don't want people to be sad at my funeral. I also would hope that if anybody has any recordings of me that could, or videos of me that would make people laugh, they'd play it there, because I definitely want it. Like, in my opinion, a funeral shouldn't always have to be sad. It should be a celebration of the life a person lived. So I would want people to laugh at my funeral.
Interesting. For me, I want every girl that ever rejected me to fucking come and cry on my grave and be like, damn. And then I want them to spiral and be like, yo, what if? I'm joking. That's like such a mean way to say it. That makes me sound like a crazy dude. More so, everyone that I put effort into, if that makes sense. Like all the friends I put effort into, I expect them to be at my funeral. I don't expect everyone that I ever talk to, like especially like all the volleyball people, to come. But like everyone that like I put effort into, I think they should come.
Yeah. Oh, I want poutine to be served at my funeral because I love poutine. I want all of my favorite foods to be served at my funeral.
Interesting. You want people to cry at your funeral or dance and sing?
I want people to laugh. I don't really care if they. I think if they wanted to dance or sing, I feel like it's a little much, in terms of like a mood for a funeral. Maybe that's just me being.
But speeches. You want some. How many people do you want saying speeches at your funeral?
I would want, knock on, like, in a sense, if I were to die, and would we say in context of like, if I were to knock on wood die tomorrow, or
tomorrow?
I would want my mom to say something, but God forbid, in a certain, like, to be like really candid on this, but like, I would never want my mom to speak at my funeral because I would want to. I think in every case you'd want to outlive your parents. Yeah. But in this case, I would want my mom to speak at my funeral. I would want. I could think of like 6. Like I could think of like 6 friends I'd want to like speak at my funeral. Like 6 to 7 friends I'd all want to say something.
I better be one of them.
Yeah, you're one of them. You're good.
It's gonna talk shit about them.
Like if it was really like if I didn't have to limit it, I'd want like 10 to 12 people at my funeral to say something, like 10 to 12 friends, because like all those friends are people that I just talk to regularly.
Yeah, exactly, same.
But like realistically, at a funeral, like not 10 to 12 people talk at a funeral like that, right? So, but if we're talking about spectacular, I want those friends because I feel like almost every one of those friends could make the audience laugh.
If you had to be stuck at one age forever, what age would it be and why?
Oh, I'm biased. But
I'd say right now 24.
I want to say 25 right now, but like if we're talking about peak physical condition, I'd say 21.
You think peak physical condition is 21?
That was my peak physical condition.
No, but like if you're staying the same age all the time and you're 25 all the time, you could work on your physical condition again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like
I don't think 21 is peak physical condition.
no, yeah, but I'm talking about in my life.
Yeah, it might have been yours, but at the same time, it's like if you're 21 forever, I think you'd regret it. I think you got to be. I'd even argue 32. 32.
No, I'm not gonna say 30. I think if anything, it's either gonna be 21 or 25. Because at least 21, I didn't have facial hair. I'll take it now because I have facial hair and I don't get carded for everything. So I'll take that.
I thought you always get carded.
I never get carded.
What was the random compliment that someone gave you that really got stuck in your memory?
The random compliment that somebody gave me. Like from a random person or just in general a random compliment?
Random.
That what's it called? My frame looks really good, like nowadays. That boosted my ego quite a bit.
Your frame?
Like my body frame.
Nice.
Yeah. That really boosted my confidence.
I think for me it was the picnic last year. One of my female friends, they just look at my traps and you're like, damn, your traps look good. I'm like,
okay.
I mean, they don't look good anymore, but back then, crazy. I was like, that was probably peak Nihaal.
Pre-relationship Nihaal was in pretty good shape.
Yeah, pre-relationship.
Just saying.
That's true.
Just saying.
Do I regret it? Not really.
I mean, relationship weight is a real thing, though.
Yeah. I haven't recovered from it, even though I haven't been in a relationship. In like,
That's not. This isn't relationship weight. This is. I need my parents' weight.
Yeah. When was the last time you remembered someone doing or saying something so stupid that you thought it was a joke?
You calling Sailor Moon Skylar Moon. I was like, there's no way. There's no way. Like, that's still fresh in my memory. It's like, Skylar Moon. I'm like, there's no way he just said Skylar Moon. Like, he's not just naming some basic white bitch, right? No, he's talking about an anime. No way.
Yesterday.
What? Oh.
Newfoundland.
Newfoundland versus New Brunswick. That was a really sad realization.
That was pretty sad.
I won't lie, I had a slight panic attack because I remember we all booked differently because I booked with Liz. You and Shane booked separately.
Yeah.
But I looked at it. I remember Shane for sure when he booked the code, and then you showed me yours. I'm like, thank God. Why is like the airport code?
The worst part was like if we did end up in New Brunswick, and you know,
didn't realize anything,
and then we put up, we land there, and then after that, we put the address towards our thing,
and it said like 100 or 3,000 fucking kilometers or something. I would have been depressed.
And then the Uber drive was like a million, like it wouldn't even go there.
Yeah. What would your last words be?
Penis.
Actually,
I think so.
if you had your choice of it.
Okay, if I had my choice of it, I'd be like, take care of my kids.
Oh.
Or something like that.
You know what mine would be?
What?
I said what I said.
No, I'd probably just like...
No, I'm playing.
I'd probably say my deepest, darkest confession.
Ooh.
Probably say that, and then just leave.
And just
Just leave. Straight up leave.
There's so many ways I could do this though. They'd be like the troll way. It's like I buried all my money under the Costco near my old house. And then they just dig up under the Costco, and there's nothing there.
No, that's such that's some shit you do. Who is your favorite villain?
Like, can we say like versions from movies and different things? Oh, mine would be Homelander from The Boys.
I've never watched that, but okay.
He's technically a superhero, but he's the bad guy because he was raised in a lab, so he has no like sense of what's right or wrong, and he's egotistical, so he's really good.
Okay.
Who's your favorite villain of all time?
Myself at the tournament last week.
So explain that one to me.
Last tournament,
And for our viewers.
we assembled a super team. And everyone hates a super team. It's like literally Miami Heat in 2013.
Or Golden State, right?
Yeah, or Golden State when they got KD.
Yeah.
I'll probably compare it to Golden State when they got KD because they actually won. But yeah.
True.
That's what it is. They still took us to 3 sets in the finals, but we ended up winning. But Daniel saw the video today. It's on YouTube as well. Our side of the bleachers,
There was like 3 people.
there's 3 people. My mom and her 2 of her friends. That's it. And then, the other side was full. They hate us.
It literally looked like they were preying on his downfall. Like
Every time we made a mistake, they were just fucking
cheering and like that was crazy.
But the goal has been done.
That's the first tournament you won since we won, right?
Yeah. And then, exactly. And then also, it's my first indoor tournament win since probably May 2019.
Wow.
Before my knee injury. Oh my God. Last time I won was literally days.
Really?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Literally the month that I quit working. That's the last time I won a tournament.
Damn.
Actually, I lied. I won in November 2019. But that was no, it wasn't really a real tournament, whatever.
Half.
Where is the strangest place you've ever peed or pooped?
Strangest place I've ever peed.
Not strange. Okay, I'm just going to tell you a poop story that happened literally last weekend. Oh, right before I saw you at Denny's.
Okay.
Bro, I hosted the women's league, and then, bro,
Great start.
everything's happening, whatever, and then I just had to take a shit before right? Before my men's league, right after. And then the problem is that this bathroom only had 1 stall.
Oh.
So, everyone knows.
Yeah.
Everyone knows.
So we're just having
and
like
you just
this
get
whole
anxious,
crisis.
right? Yeah. So I just fucking went to the other side of the school. I didn't give a shit.
You were having a whole crisis.
Yeah, I just ran to the other side. I didn't even care. You're not supposed to go there. We could potentially get a permit revoked if I go to the other side of the school.
But you just had this whole crisis, people are gonna know I'm pooping.
Yeah, exactly. And I did not want that to happen. So, and that's the first time I probably shat in a public bathroom since before the pandemic. So
Really?
yeah,
Bro, I have no problem with shitting and people knowing, dude.
I know.
Yeah, it's
You've shit in my house plenty of times.
times call for it, right?
Yeah.
So but yeah, I don't know the weirdest place I've ever. Oh, the weirdest place I've ever peed was that story from when I was a kid when I peed in the corner of a Sears. Yeah, I think that's definitely the spot.
There's also, I think it was at Etobicoke days when I used to play soccer in Etobicoke. When my dad used to play soccer in Etobicoke, I told my mom, yo, I need to go. And then we went to Timmy's, and then the men's bathroom was locked, so I went to women's bathroom. And after that, when I got out of the women's bathroom, I remember a lady looking at me like, what the fuck? But, yeah. But this is way back when I was probably in grade 7 or something. How can we rob this place? How could you rob this place right now?
How would I rob this place?
Yeah, my fucking house.
I'd knock the shit out of you out right now.
Yeah.
And then I'd take whatever I want and walk out and say, hey, I got
But what is there to rob here? Actually, don't broadcast that. Don't broadcast that.
your car, the secret gold stash in the closet. I'm joking.
Would you rather have noisy neighbors or nosy neighbors?
Noisy neighbors. I hate when people are in my business. I'm very if I don't know you, I'm very secretive. If my friends, I'm not open book, but I'm more willing to say stuff. Yeah. But if my neighbors are nosy, I'm going to want to fight. You do not need to know my business. You bought your house, you didn't buy my property. Stay on your property, bitch.
If you could pick a day to relive over and over and over in a never-ending loop, what would it be and why?
Oh, that'll be so. There's so many ways to do this.
There's
a troll version. I would make everybody relive Andy and Anna's wedding, just because it was fun, and then after a while, everybody just be like, "Why do we have to keep doing this?" One day, I would relive for myself. Probably the day we won the tournament. For right now, I think as of right now,
I was about to say something.
Yeah, that was just so much fun because it was great weather, it was great vibes. We got really good wings that day at the end of the day, and I don't know, it was just the satisfaction of playing the way we all played and came together and just had so much fun, and the celebration at the end. In recent history, that's what I can think about that I want to relive.
Yeah, that's number 1 for me too, or the picnic.
Picnics to go.
Actually, my birthday this year, the whole day, not just a surprise party. I know you weren't there, so you're just out of the loop. But the entire day, my first ever co-ed tournament that I hosted, indoor co-ed tournament happened, and after that, the birthday, and then that entire day was really good. For you. So, this was a super random episode, but I think we made it work, especially with the penis jokes and the 9/11 jokes.
Yeah, on brand for Us, I guess.
Us.
I don't know if that's something we should be proud of, but
Yeah, so it's almost yeah, we're gonna go on vacation together. Potentially sleep on the same bed together.
yeah, I know Nihal's very excited for that.
Hey, can always sleep with other people on that trip. Or we could all sandwich together.
Yo, like
We'll combine the beds together and then just make one mega bed.
And can we watch like kids shows?
Super down.
I'm so down.
I think this is gonna be a very homely. I think the vibes in this, in the group that we're going is very matching.
I'm the only non-brown person on this trip, technically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, Liz doesn't really look that brown.
Liz
but
might as well be
yeah,
Filipino
you know,
looking,
yeah.
but
Yeah, I mean, we're all minorities, but still, yeah. I have a feeling everyone's just gonna lay on the same bed together.
yeah, we're all just gonna watch shows and fall asleep, and then wake up early morning, be a little tired, and then go watch sunrise in a really nice looking national park.
Pucks. And I'll be driving the entire time, and I love driving, so...
Yeah.
Sorry, that wasn't sarcasm. I actually do love
Yeah,
driving.
I know you love driving. I
know. So, yeah. So, I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
In the end.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, so guys, you know where you can find us. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, at Across the Street Pod. Watch out for our shorts and our reels. We have episodes. We also release episodes every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Follow us on Instagram below. There'll be links down below on YouTube and links in the description on Spotify for them. And also, stay tuned for our next episode, which is our season finale of season 1 of Across the Street Pod. For our very special guest, we will not reveal who it is, but stay tuned when we do reveal it. We are very excited to have this guest on. We can't wait for you to see it. And in the new season, we'll announce what we have coming up soon for that too, when we come with a small video as well. We are very excited, and we were actually really happy that you guys have stuck with us this whole time for 21-ish episodes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's been crazy fun ride. I can't believe we lasted this long.
that's what she said.
Yeah, but thanks guys for watching, staying dedicated, giving us your feedback, commenting. We love when you guys comment. We love when you guys listen to us, and we love when you guys message us with how much you love the episodes and stuff like that. Show our guests some love, our past guests as well. We're thankful for all of you guys for showing up for us as well. And yeah, for this week, this has been the Across the Street Pod. I've been Daniel,
I'm Nihaal.
and take it easy, guys.
Swag.